Is Pureprofile really a great way to earn rewards just for being who you are, as they claim on this website, or is it a waste of time? My name is Michael and I've tested hundreds of different ways to make money online, and many of you have asked for an updated Pureprofile review because there has been some changes since I last recorded a video about it. So therefore, I decided to record this video where I will share my opinion and experiences with it, both the pros and the cons, and then you can decide for yourself whether this is the right opportunity for you or not. So let's start by going over who can join and how to join, because if you just go to Pureprofile, the website, then you can see there are some different options. But if you want to earn, then what you need to go is to choose this members, join our community, where you can take service and be rewarded just for being who you are. Just as I mentioned, that's what they claim. So then you need to click here and then you will be taken to the website where you can sign up. It also has an app, so if you like participating on the go, then you can also do that. It is available for both Android and iOS devices. When it comes to who can join, then this has changed quite a bit over the years when I have tested it. And at some point it was open to all countries. Then it was limited to only like 3 countries or something like that. Then it opened up a little bit again. And that's the strange thing about a little bit, because when you go to the website, it seems like you can actually click and join no matter where you live, more or less. But then when you are in the sign up process, then there's only, at the time of recording this video anyways, 5 options to choose from. 5 countries to choose from. And as mentioned, this has changed quite a bit over the years while I have tested it. So, I can't say whether it changes again or not, but at the time of recording this video anyways, the countries you can choose from during the sign-up process is the US, the UK, Singapore, New Zealand, and Australia. So even though you can potentially even go to the website and sign up from other countries, then that means that it mainly has earning opportunities in these countries. But let's now then take an inside look to see if it's even worth it. I have now logged into Pureprofile, and I must say it's very clean design. It's not disturbing or anything like that. So you just come here and then you can see what they call your feed, and you can sort it here. So you can say just my profile. That means questions about your profile, and you don't necessarily get paid for these, but you should still take them if they are there, because that helps them know more about you, and then you potentially be invited to more projects, and you can sort it here. But overall, as you can see right now, there are no options for me. That's how it is sometimes. In my experience and opinion, Pureprofile is not one of the platforms that gives you the most opportunities, but it does have decent number in some countries, but it's not a service site I would recommend joining as the only service site, because it just gives too few opportunities for that. But as an extra platform, it can be worth it, mainly because it offers paid service that you cannot necessarily find on other platforms. And in addition to taking these profile questions you once in a while get, you can also connect social accounts, and they say that will help them to build your profile and potentially qualify for more surveys and projects you can participate in. Whether you feel comfortable about actually linking your social accounts like this, I leave up to you to decide that. But it's not only inside the platform you can find some ways to earn. Actually, you can also on their Facebook page. So let's also just check that out. So if you decide to use Pureprofile, I would recommend that you also check out the Facebook page once in a while, because you can see they sometimes have some really nice competitions here, or contests you can participate in. For example, you see here somebody won $1,000 prize for participating in this, and they also sometimes have these like kind of promo codes. You can say that in this case you would instantly get credited $2.50. So they have different types of ways to potentially earn a little bit extra here. So can be worth keeping an eye on also if you decide to use it. But before deciding whether you should use it or not, we of course also need to look into how you potentially can get paid. So when it comes to the payout options, this can vary from country to country. You can see they describe that themselves. But the common methods are, for example, bank transfer, PayPal account, transfers or gift cards. They also sometimes offer like petrol discounts, movie tickets, or investment opportunities. Not sure what that means. I haven't seen any options like that. If you have used it and have received anything like that, please share below. I would be interested in learning a little bit more about what they actually mean with that. So please feel free to share that. Overall, I would say some good payout options. It's definitely possible to get paid in cash, and also other options. I do always like to have the choice. And then when it comes to also when you can withdraw, then that will also depend on the country. You, for example, see in Australia and New Zealand, you need to earn $20, in Singapore, US, $10, and in the UK, £10. So again, this does depend on the country you live in. The payout threshold, it's decent. It's not too difficult to reach. It can still take some patience because Pureprofile just doesn't have that many different ways to earn. But it still definitely is possible. It's not an unreasonable payout threshold in my opinion. But when it comes to the payout options, what you also just need to be aware is that when you, for example, use bank and PayPal redemptions, it can take up to 30 business days, not just 30 days, 30 business days. That's a very slow way to process cash payments, and this is definitely one of the big disadvantages of Pureprofile in my personal opinion, because your bank transfer, sometimes in general, most platforms that offer bank transfer, yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but in many cases, just a few days. I do have a video about the best service site that offer bank transfer. You can check that out. I'll leave a link in the top corner. But for PayPal, some sites, they even like pay out within minutes or so. So this whole thing about 30 business days, that's just too slow for a service site, in my opinion. But no, that's just something you need to consider. If you can accept that, then it's okay, of course, but don't expect to get paid immediately. So to sum it all up, Pureprofile is a legit service site. I think it's quite user-friendly. The app is also user-friendly. And if you live in one of the 5 countries where they are currently accepting members, or where you can at least find earning opportunities, then it can be worth it as an extra platform. But you need to, first of all, not join it as the only platform, in my personal opinion, because it just doesn't have enough opportunities for that. And secondly, you need to be aware that the payout processing can be quite slow if you want to get paid in cash. So if you can accept that, then it can be a way to earn some extra money. But if you want to check out other service sites instead, or service sites in addition to Pureprofile, then I do have a list of the best service sites in many different countries on my website. I will leave a link to that below. Then you can go and find the absolute best ones in your country to get the most out of your time. And also I do have a written review of Pureprofile on my website where I describe even more about how to join and things like that. So you can check that out also below if you want to know more. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.